Many people are unaware of what karma and reincarnation actually are. Some people may fall into the grave error of thinking that these superstitious beliefs can be compatible with revealed religions. The fact is, however, that reincarnation is a superstitious belief that has no place in Islam. Everyone will inevitably die, yet that death will take place only once, and nobody will return to earth afterwards. It is explicitly revealed in the Qur'an that nobody will be able to come back to life of this world after they die. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. Give from what we have provided for you before death comes to one of you and he says, "My Lord, if only you would give me a little more time so that I can give charity and be one of the righteous." Allah will not give anyone more time once their time has come. Allah is aware of what you do. Human beings come to life by being given a soul by Allah, live but one life, and die when the appointed hour comes. After death, it is the life of the hereafter that begins, not a new life of this world. Allah tells us the following about death and resurrection. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. How can you reject Allah when you were dead and He gave you life? Then He will make you die, and then give you life again. Then you will be returned to Him. Some people distort the obvious meaning of this verse and misinterpret the Qur'an as pointing to reincarnation. This misinterpretation may sometimes stem from a hidden agenda, and sometimes from a failure to understand the Qur'an properly due to a lack of knowledge. The verses of the Qur'an we have examined so far, and those we shall be looking at in due course, clearly prove that there is but one life of this world, and one death at the end of it. There is no returning to the world after death. It is the life of the hereafter that then begins. The meaning of this verse is crystal clear. Allah reveals that a human being is initially dead. In other words, the basis of human creation is earth. Allah says in the Qur'an that He created man from mud. At a specific time after that bestowal of life, the person again becomes lifeless when that life comes to an end and returns to the earth, decays, and becomes dust. This is the second time that a person has been dead. All that remains is the final resurrection, the resurrection in the hereafter. In conclusion, it can clearly be seen from this verse that there is but one life of this world, and that one passes on to the hereafter at the end of it. It is also clear that it does not mean resurrection and returning to the world time and time again after death. In the verses, Allah reveals that a person will taste death only once after coming into this world. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. They will not taste any death there except for the first one. He will safeguard them from the punishment of the blazing fire. A favor from your Lord, that is the great victory. We are also told in the Qur'an of the expressions of joy and happiness uttered by the people of paradise after learning that they will never again taste death after their first death in this world. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. Are we not going to die except for our first death? Are we not going to be punished? Truly, this is the great victory. All these verses unequivocally reveal that death happens only once. Even though some people may seek to adopt superstitious beliefs, such as reincarnation, in order to overcome their fear of death and the hereafter, as a consolation, the fact is that they will never come back to this world after they die. Everyone will be resurrected in their hereafter, and account for all their deeds in this world, to which there can be no return after death.